Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's myth. This week we have an interesting myth, and it's revolving around injuries. Um, Occasionally, and I know that this is a thing uh, that is widely recommended in most medical groups, but most of the time, if you get a surgery or you've had some sort of major injury, there will be a recommendation made that you remove yourself from physical activity for a period of time afterwards. It could be 2 weeks, could be 6 months, it could be a year, whatever it is. Personally, after my back surgery, I was told to never lift more than 25 pounds indefinitely. Um, I can say that that didn't really work out for me. I wanted to be able to do more. I wanted to be able to pick up my kids and play and run in the yard and things like that. And so I decided that was not going to work for me. But if we're looking at more short-term restrictions, the reduction in your activity levels for a short period of time can be really beneficial for your body. So don't let that go. But that doesn't mean you should stop moving. Now, if you have a major knee surgery, I would not recommend that you go for a walk because it's going to put extra stress on that joint, the thing that you just fixed. So if you have something that you've gotten done that if you're going to do something like go for a walk or ride on a bike, especially a stationary bike, is going to make that thing worse, then don't do it. That's not the thing for you. But it doesn't mean we have to sit around. We don't have to be stationary or lay on the couch for an extended period of time. Those things are not going to help your recovery. If you have an injury, let's say for your arm or your shoulder, or let's say you've had shoulder surgery, moving the other arm and doing things with it is actually going to help recovery in the shoulder that is possibly even immobilized. Moving your body, going for a walk, going spin on the bike for a little while, those can be really good for blood flow and developing positive feedback and responses in your body that are going to help you heal. Now that's going to improve your healing. So don't just think that if your arm is immobilized because you've had shoulder surgery, that you need to go sit on the couch for 6 months. It's really not going to help you. You can speed your recovery by getting some movement in your day. So if you've been given a restriction, don't settle for, I'm just going to sit on the couch. Talk to your doctor, talk to your surgeon, talk to whoever was helping you out, gave you that restriction or gave you that suggestion, and say, hey, I want to help this thing move faster. Would it be safe if I went and sat on the stationary bike and just pedaled for a while? Or if I went and got on the treadmill and walked for a bit, or I took some walks outside? Would it be cool if I got 30 minutes of walking in every day? Would that help me? Most of the time, they're going to say yes. Those restrictions are there to keep people from doing things that are irresponsible for that injury. The special cases where you can look at it and say, okay, I can do this, those will be things that are very, very widely found. And the certain situations where you shouldn't do anything, your doctor will come back and say, no, that's not going to be good for you because of X and Y. Those will be times when you make sure that you're listening to what you're supposed to be doing. So if you're trying to recover from an injury, don't just sit on the couch. Talk to your doctor, see if it's cool, if you can go take a walk, or if you can get on a stationary bike, get your heart rate up a little bit, or get some movement in your other arm if you have a one-arm injury. Those are great ways to kind of speed your recovery, and that's also ways of kind of jump-starting the rehabilitation on that arm that is healing, or that leg, or that other body part.